Hey, this is Paul with Those Bros Garage. Today, we're doing something other than cars, but it is car related. This is a roller stand for an LS engine, fresh from China. These things are notorious for not having instructions in them, but we're tired of storing all of our engines on stands where they're easy to tip over. We're starting to have an abundance of these things sitting around, and we don't want to fight with them, have to get out the cherry picker to move them around. So we've bought a couple of these to check them out. So let's open it up first. It's nice of them to zip tie everything. Wasted zip ties, honestly. All right. So there's one of the legs. Got a little nick in shipping. No surprise. Premium Chinesium. We've got our hardware. Comes with shitty little sheet metal wrenches. No locking washers, and it looks like 4 flat washers in the whole mix. That's interesting. Got the brackets, those are the wheel brackets. You don't have to use wheels on these things if you don't want. We've got our casters. Roller bearing. Sealed roller bearings on the wheels. Those actually look pretty decent. We get 2 swivel casters and 2 fixed casters. It's always a good idea to inventory all this stuff when you first get it, by the way. That way, if there's any errors, you can get them taken care of. Cool. Well, that's all of our parts. And looking at pictures, they essentially assemble like this. These little brackets go here, and then the casters will mount on the bottom. No lock washers means we're going to be using some Permatex Loctite. Something like this, in case you want to break it down. Probably recommend blue. You could use red if you don't ever think you're ever going to take it apart. But I prefer a little bit of serviceability. So let's get started. We will set up these. There's 2 different lengths of bolts. The ones that run through the bracket and the ones that hold the casters on. A little blue. And a nut. I'm sure people are screaming at their screen, put a washer, put a washer. These things are going to roll around with an engine on them on the ground. Not doing much of anything, so I'm not really all that concerned about it. We'll save the 80 cents for another junkyard rescue. Try not to drop anything here. I'm just putting it so the tip of the bolts are facing inboard, so less likely to snag on anything. Not superstitious, but Murphy's Law is real. Yeah, you can see that they're made out of kind of a thinner gauge. Even just cinching them up with a small impact driver is drawing the sides in on these things. This is the front. This is where I recommend putting the swivel casters. You can put them anywhere you want, but in my experience, having the front able to pivot, your brain works kind of in that way. Well, let's get some bolts, some thread glue. And this particular one uses metric 14 nuts and bolts, both sides. I know that can change pretty regularly with Chinesium stuff. See, the best way to do this, keep it on the camera. Probably shouldn't have done that. Should have waited till we got all 4 of them in. Well, got lucky. There you have it. There's one done. Not bad. I think it'll do what it's supposed to do. All right. That being said, I'm going to get this other one knocked out real quick. Shouldn't take me but a couple more minutes. If you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe. Check out some of our projects. We're going to do a project introduction on all of our OBS projects that we have coming up here soon. We may do another introduction on some of our other projects, including the Caprice wagon, Mitsubishi Eclipse, Spider, all kinds of weird stuff we've got going on. But if you like what you're seeing, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Oh, one other thing, bonus. We got this cool lift plate. I have one for a carburetor. I have one for a valley plate. But I saw this thing. It's got a typical carburetor and for an LS valley plate. Pretty neat. Comes with hardware. Not sure I would... What? What's up, Bubba?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking to the camera.
That's what you're talking
It's right there. Go inside. I'll be in a minute.
Wait, hold on, Daddy.
So anyway, this thing is pretty sweet. Check it out.
Does this hold...
Have a good day, guys. Don't touch that.
Does this hold that camera up?
That's holding the camera up. Yes, sir.
That is holding the camera up?
Yes, sir.
Ow! There's so kind of owls in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better get back inside my house.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. Daddy,
Bubby.
I want to shake.
Okay. There you have it. That's it. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great one. I'm going to go feed my kid.